know, there's this thing up that's behind the actual aluminum framing. We would call that a head receptor, but this almost, I mean, it goes around the whole perimeter. Do you have any, do you know if is there any literature or anything on what type of windows these are, or what was originally
Probably,
installed?
so we have an engineering report with pictures and stuff that I'll send you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
What did we do on the outside? Did we do some finishing yet, or just some?
No, just removal, then we came back and sealed
Okay.
for the winter.
Yeah. We have to come back in the spring, cause we couldn't find a installer.
Yeah.
Well, Bryn didn't have time this year to do it, and now I think, I gotcha.
Well, has somebody come out and looked at this already for Bryn?
Well, we've had a couple window companies here. We
Okay.
couldn't get anyone to agree to pull it, put it back in and warranty it.
Sure.
And so at the time I talked to Brent, cause I talked to you guys first, you
Yep.
had no bandwidth.
Sure.
So we were trying to get it done this fall, but we couldn't. So now that we're going into winter, I figured I'd reach out to you again, since we have time.
Now,
again.
when you say under warranty, do you mean that these windows themselves are still under manufacturer's
No,
warranty, or
it's-
we're gonna warranty the install that it's not gonna
Warranty
leak?
the install, they wouldn't put it back in and warranty that and give us an insurance that the windows wouldn't leak.
Okay. I'll have to do some, I'll have to talk to my constable,
Yeah,
what
cause,
goes on with that stuff, but
right,
I can tell you from right now, if there's a swing stage here, I don't see any issue why we wouldn't be able to get this out and back in again.
oh,
As far as the warranty stuff goes, I will have to, talk to my boss about. But basically what we would do is we'd come in here, pull the glass will come all out, or come out this way.
yeah,
You just pull the rubber, pull these stops, pull the glass out. So we've got just a, an open frame here, and then the frame would have to come out
right.
that way. And then I don't know, is there gonna be like a timeline between when the window comes out and then whatever work needs to be done? Obviously there will be.
Well,
Well, you'll have to pan flush the bottom of the window, and then you could probably put yours in right away,
Okay,
and then we can come back and do the repairs on the outside.
okay,
Yeah, we would come and do the stucco work after you're done.
alright. So do you guys know, do we know where the water's coming in?
Yeah.
We do.
The pictures will show you.
Okay.
So there's a step from the engineer on what we have to do,
Okay,
plus images of what caused, the issues, and then hopefully it's clear enough on who does what. If not, I'll bring the engineer back into it.
okay,
But we think we're far enough along to where you and Donnelly can work together. The engineer may wanna come up on site and do some progress observations.
okay.
But that's about it.
So as of right now, I mean, basically our scope of work is literally just gonna be pull the glass, pull the frame out, put it back in, make sure it's sealed correctly, reglaze it, and that's,
Right,
okay.
so would you do the flashing detail though on it?
Well, we usually do the sill flashing, and that's kind of typically all
Yeah,
we do.
that's in the spec.
Okay, so
If
we would
there's-
cover the sill flashing for sure, unless it's flashed on the jams in the head, on the detail, I don't know.
Well, once I get that to you, you'll have to look at it and tell me what you can't do,
Okay.
if anything, for the window part of it.
Sure,
And then once that's done, Donnelly's gonna come in and close it up and finish it. In a perfect world, if Brent could say, we'll put it back in, we'll do the flashing, and we'll warranty it,
Yeah.
guarantee the window unit itself won't leak,
yep,
that's the route we wanna go. We
Okay.
just haven't been able to find a company so far that's willing to give us that assurance,
Sure.
so
you do have drawings that have like details and stuff on them, or?
I think so. I've got a lot of detail from the engineer.
Okay, yep, that'd be awesome, I mean, then I would be able to see exactly what type of flashing we're talking about.
What are you doing with the upper window?
That's gotta come out too.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I think it's more so the upper than it is the bottom.
Oh, is that where the
Yeah.
cause of the leak is?
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you can probably take your head and stick it
Okay.
over the
Sure.
balcony, and you'll kind of see what.
Yeah, you know what?
What's been going on.
I don't really want to hit my phone over
Yeah,
the
the
edge,
other
but it
one's
probably
easy
gonna.
part.
Yeah, exactly.
Not bad at all.
This is easy. Till you get up there.
I was wondering when he was gonna get to the top window.
And actually, if you go over,
Right, right.
you wanna walk
That's
over
where I
to
got
that corner, you might be able to see it a little easier too.
Don't get,
Over in that corner, you can get out another 4 or 5 feet.
So as far as Donnelly goes, these guys would come in, do their work, and then we would come in.
Yeah.
And fix the outside just like it was
right,
there. We would set the swing stage when they dictate,
yeah,
and then as soon as they're done, we'd be back on it,
Right.
doing our thing.
right,
And work with, make sure, okay, does this flash properly, here we come, to lessen the, swing stage.
Maybe have to get a little better view there.
Yeah, rental
Right.
part, so. And then there's, these 2 windows or doors are okay.
that's my understanding.
Okay,
Right.
I just heard one around the corner.
Yeah, there's one more that I want him to look at.
It's like right, this one, right?
Yeah, the northeast one.
That one right there.
That, okay, out there.
Yeah, it's just not around.
Okay, I think I've got pretty much the info
But I
I need
have one
from
more I
here.
gotta show you.
Okay. Sure.
And then I was hoping you could take,
Walk across this.
and then on the ones that are subjective, I just was hoping you could look at them while you're here, and
Sure.
get some measurements, you don't have to come back out. So the other one, you can see the flooring damage is this one right here.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Now, this one could be a condensation issue too, but based on the severity of it, I'm just not so sure about that.
You know, I'm not seeing any signs of pooling on this.
Okay,
And I don't see any. This is tough to,
right,
this is a tough one.
I know. It's like 50-50 on it.
Yeah, I don't see any of the immediate signs of leakage that I normally would.
Okay,
It's one of those where you almost gotta kind of see it in action to see what the heck's going on.
well, what we would do on these subjective ones is have a test cut done first, you know? And then if you could just even get a picture and measurements,
Yeah.
if we have to tee up for them, at least we know what we're dealing with.
You bet.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. Cause we wanna use the same, we have to move the scaffolding down here now
It
too.
would have to be a separate
For
swing
the
stage.
swings, yeah.
Yep,
okay.
cause that one over on that side is, 25 feet.
I see, see that.
This is more of a 10-foot, kinda like we had over on
On
7.
760.
Yeah,
So we will have to get this spec'd out right away over the winter then.
Yep.
Figure it out. So when you bring in that swing, all of those are up on the roof, they're going to the roof anchor system, right?
yes.
Okay.
So is it that window, not that one? It's this
It's,
one?
to me, it looks like this one.
Okay,
But the homeowner could decide, the time to do this one
is that the same
at
time
the
as
same
that
time,
one?
cause you save what, like 10,000 on,
The swing stage would be like a, the
Yeah.
quarter deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know the condition of the windows, so I don't know. I mean, this one actually looks like it's in really good shape. I do feel a cold floor though, over here, so that tells me, they could probably benefit from insulation on this elevation. And then the other one that she was worried about, I think is on this side.
This one I'm not aware of. So,
Yeah, right in here.
oh yeah, I see it right here.
Whoop.
get out of your way.
So, over here, it's on, actually, this is what, northwest facing, it's this opening here,
Oh, okay, yep. Are you talking about the top of the trim, big trim?
yeah, just showing movement. I don't see though any water up there.
I know,
So that's why I think this one's just a cold wall, but, you know, until they do test cuts, you don't really know, so I thought we may as well measure them up.
yeah, I mean, have you guys, when you say test cuts, I mean,
Cause some of these walls have, insufficient insulation.
Okay.
Either it's dropped
Yep.
into the building cavity, or it's missing. We
Okay.
found it in these units were all built out by the owners at the time.
sure,
And we found some that are deficient, which created the same type of defect, I would call it, but we don't know. The homeowner has to actually open up that wall and see if there's insulation in there
So you're gonna do test cuts from the inside.
from the inside.
okay, I was
mean,
gonna
that was,
say,
the homeowner decides, I won't decide, I'm just going by what worked previously, what, you know, the homeowners have done.
on something like this, I mean, with that one too, what we would normally wanna do is do a water test, you know,
Right,
be on the outside, spray the heck out of it with water and see if we can see what the heck's going on. Yeah, this is just tough without, like I said, it being in action to know what the heck's going on.
well, so on these, what we've done, just because it's cheaper,
Yeah,
is we've done the test cut, and if there's deficient insulation, they'll just blow it in and fill
Sure.
it, and then see,
Sure.
right? And then if they still have issues, then you would go to the water, we're not doing the water stuff yet, cause it's so expensive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's, with this homeowner on this wall, I've suggested they do the test cuts first.
yep, I would agree.
And if there's insulation in there,
Yep,
great, then we'll have to probably do some spray testing on the outside.
okay,
But if the insulation's deficient, I think money-wise, they'd wanna do that first,
sure,
yeah,
okay,
okay.
nope, that
But
makes
could
sense.
you measure it?
Yes,
while
I
you're
can,
here?
do
Okay,
that. On that side, thanks. And then, like I said, any sort of, information that you have on the manufacturer, or anything that you can get me.
on these.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you looking at the condensation on that?
Well, is that on the outs?
I think that's on the outside.
Okay.
But could that be repaired, or do you think that?
If it's on the inside, yeah, I mean, we could replace that unit, just the glass on that one, that's what I was looking at, but I think you're right, I think it's on the outside. Should be the same height as the other ones, okay. Alright,
Yeah, I think this one's exactly the same for measurements, but, this one doesn't, I mean, you can see water here going. To me, that looks like the freeze frost cycle that's going on here,
yeah,
or the freeze thaw stuff, I mean.
huh, yeah, I'd say it'd be interesting to know what's been on the wall, for sure.
Yeah,
And then we can water test from there if need be.
yeah,
In the meantime, any info that you have on the installed windows would be awesome. And then I will talk to my supervisor regarding the warranty stuff.
okay,
But I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to do this work. So,
perfect. Okay, good. Oh, good, I'm excited because if we can repair the windows, that's what we wanted to do, if we could get the warranties, so,
sure.
yeah. Well,
Alright.
not, I mean, just an assurance that we're not gonna have leaks, that's what
Yep.
kind of really,
Alrighty.
okay,
Cool.
well, good, well, I think that's it.
Yeah.